Hello, welcome to channel. Today we will learn about the shocking discovery that Kat Green is about to uncover in the coming week, as she inadvertently witnesses the DiMera family's most terrifying plot. Dr. Wilhelm Rolf is attempting to resurrect Stefano DiMera from the dead. Kat Green's dangerous espionage mission. Kat Green, a newly reactivated ISA analyst, is carrying out an extremely dangerous mission by infiltrating the DiMera mansion. In the preview videos for the week of October 13th, Kat sneaks into a secret laboratory still under construction and begins taking photos with her phone. This is no ordinary laboratory. It's designed with the most advanced technology and the strictest security measures the DiMera family has ever created. E.J. DiMera has warned that once the laboratory construction is complete, it will become impenetrable, meaning no one will be able to break in or sabotage what's happening inside. This makes Kat's mission more urgent than ever. She only has one chance to gather evidence before the lab is completed and permanently sealed. Previously, Kat had an important conversation with Police Commissioner Rafe Hernandez about why Stefano DiMera is called the Phoenix, a symbol of rebirth and resurrection from the ashes. Rafe explained to Kat that Stefano died many years ago, but was later believed to not actually be dead, and this inspired Dr. Rolf to attempt to resurrect his beloved master using innovative but questionable medical expertise. Kat knows the DiMera family has a long history of bizarre resurrections, and she suspects they're plotting something far more sinister than anyone could imagine. Shocking discovery in the secret laboratory. As Kat creeps through the laboratory under construction, she suddenly witnesses a scene that seems to freeze the blood in her veins. At the center of the room is an advanced treatment chamber. A type of cryogenic chamber used to preserve bodies of people who have been declared medically dead but still hold hope for future resurrection. Inside this treatment chamber, Kat can see the vague outline of a man's body being preserved in a perfectly frozen state. Complex medical equipment surrounds the chamber, with countless wires, screens displaying biological indicators, and machines emitting strange blue lights. Dr. Wilhelm Rolf, the notorious mad scientist working for the DiMera family, stands beside the chamber with a tablet in hand, recording measurements and adjusting parameters. Rolf is known for his ability to facilitate many miraculous resurrections in the Salem world, and he is no ordinary doctor. When Kat looks more closely through her phone's camera lens, she realizes that the man in the treatment chamber has the distinctive facial features of Stefano DiMera, the powerful man whom all of Salem believes died many years ago. The horrifying truth gradually emerges before Kat's eyes. Dr. Rolf is trying to bring the Phoenix back from the dead once again, and this time with more advanced technology than ever before. Dr. Rolf's terrifying plan. Kat continues taking photos frantically, trying to capture every detail of the laboratory before being discovered. She sees research documents lying on Rolf's desk, with complex diagrams of brain structures and biochips. This isn't the first time Rolf has experimented with resurrection technology. Previously, he successfully implanted a brain chip containing Stefano's essence into Steve Johnson's brain, turning him into Stevano for a period of time. That brain chip was programmed with artificial intelligence that perfectly simulated Stefano DiMera's personality and memories. Steve was even implanted with a robotic spy eye, replacing his familiar eye patch. However, when Anna DiMera stabbed a high-heeled shoe into Steviano's robotic eye and Kayla Johnson removed the brain chip, Stefano disappeared and Steve returned to normal. Tony DiMera and Chad DiMera then destroyed the brain chip by burning it in an ashtray, believing they had ended the Stefano threat forever. But what Kat is witnessing shows Rolf has never given up. He has been quietly working on a new and improved method to bring his master back. This time, instead of just using a brain chip implanted in someone else, Rolf appears to be attempting to resurrect Stefano's actual body or create a perfect clone. The summer preview video showed images of this cryogenic chamber, and viewers heard Tony DiMera's voice saying, "It's almost time, Father." This suggests Tony, or possibly Andre DiMera impersonating Tony, is involved in the plan to resurrect Stefano. Resurrection technology and horrifying secrets. Kat discovers that the technology Rolf is using far exceeds anything ever seen in Salem before. The cryogenic chamber doesn't just preserve the body, it also integrates advanced cellular repair systems, artificial respirators, and brain function monitoring machines. Next to the main treatment chamber, Kat sees multiple computer screens displaying 3D models of the brain, heart, and other internal organs, all being monitored and adjusted in real time. It seems Rolf isn't just resurrecting a dead body, he's recreating Stefano tissue by tissue, cell by cell. Documents Kat photographs show Rolf has been researching cloning techniques, consciousness transfer, and even mechanisms for extending life indefinitely. One of the most concerning details is notes about essence transfer, a process where Stefano's memories, personality, and identity could be transferred from an AI chip into the brain of a living body. This raises the question of whether Rolf is considering using Stefan Di Mera, Stefano's only surviving son, as a host for his father's consciousness. Stefan has been mysteriously missing for many months, supposedly taken to Alemania by Vivian Alemain. But Gwen von Leuskner insists she never saw Stefan in Alemania during her time there. Tony and Anna Di Mera say they searched for Stefan but found no trace, with only a suspicious greeting card sent to EJ after he was shot. The last time anyone saw Stefan was when Vivian's henchman, Ivan, stuffed him into a car trunk and drove away. Could Stefan be lying in some secret laboratory, being transformed into a new version of his father? Marlena Evans and terrifying nightmares. While Kat is discovering the horrifying truth in the laboratory, Marlena Evans is being haunted by terrifying nightmares about becoming the Queen of the Night, the nickname Stefano used for her when he controlled her mind many years ago. These dreams are not coincidental, they are warning signs that Stefano is returning in some form. The infamous book, Arabian Nights, once used by Stefano for mind control, has reappeared in Salem. Meanwhile, Stefano's portrait at the Di Mera mansion is receiving more attention than usual, with many scenes focusing on the powerful kingpin's dignified image. All these signs point to one thing: the phoenix is about to rise from the ashes once again. But this time, Stefano's return could be more dangerous than ever because no one knows what form he will appear in. It could be his own body fully resurrected, a created clone, or his mind in someone else's body. Some fans believe the character they think is Tony Di Mera may actually be Andre Di Mera resurrected, especially after the scene at the end of the summer preview video where a man in a white lab coat looks down at a status tube and says, "It's almost time, father." The tone and attitude of this man carries Andre's style more than Tony's, suggesting both Andre and Stefano may be being resurrected by Rolf simultaneously. Consequences of this discovery. The photos Kat captured from the secret laboratory could change everything in Salem. If the ISA and Salem police discover that the Di Mera family is attempting to resurrect Stefano, this will create a national security crisis. Stefano Di Mera is not just an ordinary crime boss, he is a criminal genius with a worldwide network of power, the ability to manipulate people around him, and a history of causing horrific tragedies for countless families in Salem. His return would threaten the lives of everyone who ever opposed him, especially Marlena, John Black, Steve Johnson, and most members of the Brady family. But Kat must act quickly and carefully. If she is discovered by EJ or any Di Mera family member taking photos in the laboratory, her life will be in danger. EJ has been very clear that once the laboratory is complete, it will be impenetrable, meaning he knows exactly what they're hiding, something extremely valuable and dangerous inside. Days of Our Lives spoilers note that the week of October 13th will feature some chaos, ISA spy action, family conflicts, and a bit of romance. Kat's discovery of Stefano's resurrection plan will certainly be the centerpiece of that chaos, as she tries to warn authorities about the impending threat while still concealing her identity from the dangerous Di Mera family. Will Kat be able to escape the laboratory with evidence intact? Will Dr. Rolf succeed in bringing Stefano back? And most importantly, is Salem ready to face the return of the Phoenix, the most dangerous enemy the town has ever known? Days of Our Lives promises that the coming weeks will deliver the most intense scenes of the year with this Stefano resurrection storyline, and fans will need to follow every episode on Peacock to not miss any dramatic moments. Part 2, the small, tight-knit town of Salem is once again in turmoil, and this time, it's because of a secret so big that it could shatter families, friendships, and futures. On Days of Our Lives, the long-simmering tension surrounding Sophia Choi, Rachel Boyd, and the paternity of her baby, Tesoro, finally exploded this week. The revelation that Tate Black, Leo Howard, is not the baby's biological father has left everyone reeling, especially Sophia, who has spent months weaving a delicate web of lies that is now unraveling strand by strand. And the woman who ripped that web apart? None other than Sarah Horton, Lindsay Godfrey, who decided enough was enough. In a stunning moment, Sarah informed Ray Fernandez, Galen Gehring, that she had tested both Tate and baby Tesoro's DNA, and the results were clear: there was no match. The news sent shockwaves through Salem, not just because of the revelation itself, but because of what it means for the many lives intertwined in this tangled storyline. Small Blue Diamond: a lie exposed, and a life in limbo. For months, Sophia has fought to keep her story straight, insisting that Tate was Tesoro's father. Her tale seemed airtight. After all, the timing lined up, and the couple had been romantically involved. But as longtime Days fans know, secrets in Salem never stay buried forever. When Sarah confronted Rafe with the DNA report, she knew she was dropping a bombshell that would forever change the trajectory of several lives. Tate, who has already endured heartbreak and confusion because of his on-again, off-again relationship with Holly Jonas, Ashley Puzimis, is now forced to face another emotional blow. And then there's Sophia herself, a young woman whose choices have caught up with her. Once seen as a sweet, if impulsive, student, she's now branded as deceitful and manipulative. But beneath that facade of confidence, Sophia may be every bit as scared and heartbroken as those she's hurt. Small Blue Diamond: the mysterious father, could it be Aaron Green? So, if Tate isn't Tesoro's father, who is? For longtime viewers, one name immediately comes to mind: Aaron Green, Louis Tomeo. Months ago, in an episode that may have seemed harmless at the time, Aaron and Sophia shared a quiet, emotional night together. They watched Body and Soul, shared cake, and sought comfort in each other after a fight between Sophia and Tate. It was the same night that Tate, in a moment of confusion, called Sophia by Holly's name, a slip that shattered Sophia's heart and sent her straight into Aaron's arms. The pieces fit, don't they? It was an impulsive night, almost forgotten amidst Salem's whirlwind of chaos, but it may very well have changed their lives forever. Aaron, the good-natured college student who's often caught between doing what's right and following his emotions, may now find himself facing the most unexpected responsibility of all: fatherhood. He doesn't yet know the truth, but when he does, it's bound to rock him to the core. Small Blue Diamond: what happens next? A new family takes shape. If Aaron turns out to be Tesoro's father, the story could take a surprisingly heartwarming, yet complicated, turn. His family, especially Kat Green, Annalyn McCord, and Felicity Green, Kennedy Garcia, may be eager to step in and help raise the baby. Kat, with her fierce maternal instincts and deep loyalty to family, would almost certainly rally behind her son. Felicity, who has always adored children, might see Tesoro as a symbol of love and second chances. Together, they could become a strong support system for Aaron, who might otherwise feel lost in the chaos of his new reality. However, not everything would be sunshine and smiles. Aaron's relationship with Sophia could crumble under the weight of betrayal. He genuinely liked her, perhaps even loved her, and discovering that she hid the truth about the baby's father could devastate him. Would he fight for custody? Or would the pain of her deceit be too much for him to bear? Small Blue Diamond: Tate Black, another heartbreak ahead. Let's not forget about Tate, poor Tate, who's been trying to get his life back on track after so much turmoil. This revelation is yet another emotional blow for him. Tate genuinely wanted to be a good father to Tesoro. Despite his youth and his own uncertain relationship with Holly, he stepped up when Sophia claimed she was pregnant with his child. He tried to be supportive, responsible, and mature beyond his years. But now, that effort feels wasted. How will he react when he realizes he's been living a lie? Will he feel anger? Relief? Or a confusing mixture of both? For a young man who has already lost so much, this could be the moment that forces him to redefine who he is, and who he wants to be. Small Blue Diamond Sophia's Reckoning. As for Sophia, her world is about to collapse. Once her secret is out, she'll have to face not only Tate and Aaron, but also her own conscience. Her motives may not have been entirely selfish, maybe she truly believed she was protecting herself or her baby, but the consequences are unavoidable. When she's confronted, will she finally tell the whole truth? Or will she dig herself deeper into lies to avoid losing everything she's built? Salem has seen its share of redemption arcs, and perhaps this could be hers, if she's willing to face the fallout. Small Blue Diamond: The Battle for Baby Tesoro. Now that the truth is out, everyone's asking the same question: who will raise Baby Tesoro? If Aaron is confirmed as the biological father, the Green family could take custody. But Sophia may not give up her child so easily, no matter how messy things get. And Tate, even though he's not the father, may still feel emotionally attached to the baby he believed was his. This sets the stage for a potential custody battle filled with emotional fireworks, guilt, and heartbreak, the kind of drama Days of Our Lives delivers best. Small Blue Diamond: What Lies Ahead in Salem. As the dust settles, one thing is clear: Salem will never be the same. The paternity bombshell surrounding Tesoro could tear apart friendships, strain family bonds, and even create new alliances in the most unexpected places. Sarah Horton may have done the right thing by revealing the truth, but even she must know that once a secret is exposed in Salem, it sparks a chain reaction no one can control. And as for Sophia, Aaron, and Tate, their intertwined destinies are far from over. Love, betrayal, and redemption will collide in ways that test every heart involved. In a town built on secrets and second chances, the story of Baby Tesoro is far from finished. When the truth about a child's father is revealed, it doesn't just change one life, it changes everyone's. And in Salem, that means the drama is only just beginning.